I'm gonna go for Tyvar first. And we got double Insidious Roots, and this is just not fair. And because, yeah, they all have haste, essentially, with the Tyvar. Oh, it just gets so gross. And now we're not even done. We're not even done. Jet Collector's gonna give us a Mox Jet just for fun. Just drop the Mox Jet. And I think now we can end the turn. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man on Man, and today we got a juicer for you. Before we dig into the deck, since this is Alchemy, we're gonna ask you the question of the day. What is the worst card? Like, what would you rebalance? If you could rebalance one card, standard, Alchemy, whatever, what would you rebalance, and let me know why. Let's go ahead and dig right into the deck. We got the Jet Roots, baby. That's right. We are running Insidious Roots. I love this card. It's so amazing here. Creature tokens you control have add 1 mana of any color, and then you get a 0/1 green plant creature token when something leaves the graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on each plant you control. Now, when you double it up with Tyvar, obviously you have activated abilities of those creatures have haste. So every single time that you have a little plant token, you generate one, and then it essentially has haste. It doesn't have haste to attack, but it has haste as a mana dork. So the you know, obviously Tyvar and Insidious Roots, we've seen this kind of combo before. There's a lot of things you can do with that, but what is the new toy? What's the new kid on the block here? The Jet Collector. This is a brand new Alchemy card. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, if 4 or more cards are in your graveyard, you're going to conjure a Mox Jet into your hand for free. It only triggers once, which makes sense, but you do get it for free. Pretty crazy. And then this card was just made for Roots because put target creature card with mana value X mana value X from your graveyard onto the battlefield with a finality counter on, and activate only as a sorcery. So the Jet Collector is really nice. Obviously, we're going to be pulling stuff from our graveyard to the battlefield. Most likely, the most big thing that you want is the Chitinous Crawler. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose a target creature card in your graveyard. You're going to conjure a duplicate, so you're just making extra stuff into your graveyard, and then exile a permanent card from your graveyard. You may play it. Now, you can only do that with 8 or more permanents, but if you notice, this is a permanent. It's permanent, so you can use this on an Insidious Roots itself. You could actually even use this on a Soul Cauldron. So the Soul Cauldron is pretty nice. What you can do with the Soul Cauldron, because we have +1/+1 counters on basically the whole board with our Insidious Roots, you can go ahead and exile the Chitinous Crawler, and now all of your +1/+1s creatures with counters have the Chitinous Crawler descend 8 because it is an activated ability. You also have the A-Haywire Mite, so the A-Haywire Mite, you can also use that. So yeah, the Soul Cauldron is very synergetic with the deck. I do have one singular assemble the team. I feel like initially I started with 3, and then I cut it down to 2, and then I eventually cut it down to 1. I think 1 or 2 is a sweet spot. I'm not really sure. 3 or 4 is a little bit too much in my opinion, because we do have the Snarling Gorehound. We're going to be able to surveil a lot. Dreamthief also surveil, so there's a lot of surveil. It's a very this is a surveil too. So again, it's pretty easy to find one of those cards that you need. You need to find the Insidious Roots. You need to find the Tyvar. You kind of need to get set up with it. But like I said, I don't know. It's either 1 or 2. Just kind of note that. But either way, this is kind of the deck here. It is an Insidious Roots deck. Nothing super flat. Okay, so we'll get one more shout out to Reezug the Bonecobbler. Target creature card in your graveyard perpetually becomes an artifact. Now, becoming an artifact can kind of screw you up, but nevertheless, you do pull that from the graveyard to the battlefield. So I do still think that there are things you can do with that. Again, we just kind of want to see the Chitinous Crawler from the graveyard. So maybe this should just be another Jet Collector. I don't know, but either way, it's a pretty fun card. So we'll go ahead and give homage to it. So it is what it is. Let's go ahead and give a special shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the YouTube channel members and the patrons. Thank you so much for your support. I could not do this without you. It does make the grind much less grindy to know that we are a community and we got some support behind us. And just keep in mind that only you can help save the Aether, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. Helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and give me the pinned comment below. Question of the day. Make sure you answer it. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. 98 green. Speaking of green, we don't have a green source in our hand here, so that is really unfortunate. I think we can keep this. We're on the draw. I think it gives us another chance, and then we can surveil with the Dreamthief, so we'll be okay. And speaking of black, we got the black sleeves here. Gotta love that. Just old but gold, you know, classic. Grave Expectations. Okay, so this is definitely going to be the heist deck. Hopefully our cards don't really help them out, because our deck is like very synergistic. Their deck can't make use of those, I don't think, but we'll see. Alright, weird. So, you go for the Snarling Gorehound first. Maybe we just Dreamthief, because I think just getting into the Insidious Roots is just the best thing. So I think surveilling one right off the rip is the best thing, and obviously, there we go. We got our green source, and I think we're all nice and set up. So the Impetuous Lootmonger, yeah, it is what it is. They're gonna heist me. This card is absolutely broken. If you're gonna run a heist deck, you have to run 4 of these things. This thing is so good. It is crazy. Honestly, like, just being able to heist the target opponent's library on entry or whatever, and then first strike is like, yeah, okay, so a really good card. But the part that breaks it is the treasure. Like, it gets treasure? That's crazy. But nevertheless, they are running blue. Because they are running blue, I am definitely going to just get this down. So don't have to worry about a counter spell. And hopefully, they don't storm off too bad here. Yeah, Grixis Heist, I think, is pretty much the meta here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they get the treasure token on top. That's what makes this card wild. Just wild. This card should probably cost 3, if I'm being honest. It's like, they just get free cards. It's just a treasure. Oh my god, okay. We definitely can swarm the board quite easily here, so it's definitely not over. I'm definitely going to block, though. Dreamthief can come back from the graveyard, which can kind of activate our Insidious Roots shenanigans, so yeah, definitely. Why not? Why not? We do have one. I have 1 silver bullet, 1 singular assemble the team. So they're going to be easily holding up counter magic here, which is kind of sneaky with the treasure and the blue source, so that's kind of unfortunate, but I'm going to go for the Snarling Gorehound first. Gonna go for the Snarling Gorehound. See if we can just kind of dump some stuff into our graveyard. Drinker. See, we got the counter magic. Don't think we're not really under like actual duress yet. I would not like to see a Grenzo though. Grenzo is pretty bad news. They could drop that next turn. All right, let's surveil. I'm most likely just gonna put into the graveyard. Yeah, whatever it is, just put in the graveyard. And last but not least, a Rubblebelt Maverick. All right, baby. Snarling Gorehound. So we get what? 3 surveil. Put you in the graveyard. Anything cheap that can get... I think the Ichor Drinker is like probably the best thing, just because it gets... Ooh, another one. Honestly, yeah, let's go for another Insidious Roots, and then this Maverick goes into the graveyard. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Alright. I think we're looking relatively okay. I mean, we have 20 life, so I don't think Heist wins the value war. They don't really just blow you out of the water quickly or anything like that, so... Grave Expectations, okay. Again, though, what I'm kind of hoping for is that our cards don't really help them out. Like, all of our cards just do separate things. Is it really going to help the Impetuous Lootmonger? I don't think so. So, I think I just chump block. I mean, honestly, we could probably block both. But I kind of want to keep a creature on the battlefield. I think we'll just blow... I don't know. I know this is going to be a double chump block. That is first strike. So maybe we just do that. I don't know. I kind of want them in the graveyard, though. Yeah, I know it's a chump block, obviously, but like it's... We're still going to get both of them in the graveyard, and they both do cheap shit in the graveyard, so... For just one, we get these Insidious Roots triggers, and I just think that's like the best thing, right? So let's go for Roots again. Here comes the... This is what I'm nervous about. I would assume a counter spell's coming, but we gotta burn through it at some point, so it is what it is. We still have 1 Roots. Yeah, Phantom Interference. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. They actually bust out a Spirit token as well. Okay. So, I guess... This is only a 1+1+... Oh, we only have a black source. So let's go for the Ichor Drinker and just get the Insidious Roots out. Snarling Gorehound and a Chitinous Crawler. Don't really have the mana for it. I guess we could with this. But the Crawler is really good. I think I have to keep this. Yeah, Crawler is good. Let's go ahead and keep that. Flying. I think we swing in here. We do have Menace on this dog. Our Snarling Gorehound has Menace, and I'm not going to be blocking. So, Insidious Roots. Alright, do they have something to bring back into their graveyard? Can they make use of the Insidious Roots? Okay. I'm a little nervous. Because if it was just for the treasure token, they didn't really... Oh, okay. So they want to weave the Nightmare, because they just wanted something that they could have... Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Weave the Nightmare, so if they control a non-land permanent that you don't own, which would be their roots, our roots, their roots, whatever. Okay, I think that's okay, though. I don't think we're not buried. We do have the Crawler, which might be a little, it may have been a little greedy, just because we don't have another land. So... Drinker. Okay, so if we go for Drinker... We only have one green source here, so I think the best move here is to go for assemble a team, and then look for a non-tapped green source. I know it seems insane, but just going for a green source probably is the move here. Yep. So, get you. So now we go for Drinker. Insidious Roots pops off. We're losing out on our, whatchamacallit, the Crawler, which is kind of not good, but oh well. Maverick on the Gorehound. Another Roots. Chuck everything into the graveyard. Swing in. Okay, so the other move that we could have done with the assemble the team, we could have gone in for Tyvar. Could have definitely gone in for Tyvar. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I actually didn't even check to see if we had a Tyvar. Flying, yep. I mean, eventually this is pressure. I mean, down to 11 is not like... I'm not sweating, but it is pressure nevertheless. There's a Tyvar. Okay, so I guess we got lucky there. Okay. All right. I still think we're going to try this out here. We can actually pay a Phantom Interference because of our plant tokens here. We can't counter that. Okay, we can't counter that, though. That is unfortunate. Okay. Still not the end of the world here. Let's go for the Rubblebelt Maverick on this Gorehound. Let's get this Gorehound juicy. I mean, it is snarling, baby. Let's get this nice Gorehound nice and scary. Graveyard. And last but not least, let's go for the Propagator Primordium. Big fan of alliteration on the channel here. And now we're going to dump some extra stuff into our graveyard. And now the Chitinous Crawler is looking good. I don't think we're going to swing. I think we'll just stay put here. We still have 4 damage coming in the air, which is not good. But now we have the Chitinous Crawler with the Descend 8. Exile a permanent card from your graveyard. You may play it. And we do have the Tyvar. So hopefully they don't have another counter spell, which might be likely here. So another Propagator Primordium. I'm just gonna go for it, baby. Let's go. The Chitinous. I think that's how you pronounce it. Chitinous Crawler. Do not counter me. Do not. That is so aggravating. Unfortunate. Okay. Another 3 steps ahead. So we have to get something in the air at like some point. I could do this. That's not that good though, I don't think. At this point, this is like a race. So we have 4. We only have 2 more swings before we're starting to sweat. So I think we just be aggressive. Like, I'm not even joking. I think we have to be aggressive here. Because now we're just kind of in a rough spot. So swing. Maybe we just do this. Leave 2 on the back end here. We go for incubator tokens. Because now we're kind of all out of tricks. They've countered all of our magic. 3 steps, 3 steps, 3 steps. I have 6 life. I don't know if we're going to make it. We're going to need some help here. We can't really draw with the Dreamthief because we have too much damage in the air. Okay. Down to 11. Back up to 12. We do have the Ichor Drinker now, and I think this is definitely going to be the move. Let's just get this down while we have it. Insidious Roots goes off. We buff the board. Mortuary. No, not really. We don't need that, I don't think. More incubator tokens. I mean, these are kind of sneaky, but kind of not really. Wow, that was, I don't know, that was pretty close. Do we have Leaf on the back end? I didn't even do the math, but we'll take it. Hello. All right, we'll keep this. Looks pretty dynamite to me. Underground Mortuary, I think we're gonna... now we have a second land here. It is kind of tempting just to drop the Ichor Drinker, but... honestly, let's go for the Maverick. I think we can kind of live without the Mortuary. If we can Surveil 2 here, kind of fix up our lands. Ooh, okay. We do like the Jet Collector. You're going to the graveyard, we know that. I think we're just... yeah, I do like the Jet Collector, though. I think we're just gonna dig and just see if we can get into the Insidious Roots Tyvar combo here. seems to be like the best thing, right? Another Insidious Roots. Well, we're going for the max upside, baby. Let's just go in for Insidious Roots. See if this gets countered. It does not. That was easy. So they are having legendary spells. No legends yet, though. No legends yet. Plaza, yes, it's definitely legendary with Plaza of Heroes. Emperor of Potsec. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to curve out into our Tyvar, but it's okay. Whenever another... Okay, so they're just going to want to go big and stompy on us. Let's go ahead and just drop another Insidious Roots. Mortuary. And now we don't really need that tap land. I mean, Forest, you're a little late, Forest. I guess we say no. Just dump it off. Whatever. But next turn, with 2 Insidious Roots and a Tyvar... I mean, you can't really ask for anything better, but let's see what they got here. Sigarda. So they just draw a card, hexproof, haste. Yeah, a bunch of cool stuff. Do I actually block here? I mean, this could just come back with Surveil, so... Yeah, let's block. Down to 13. We can get a pretty formidable board here, so let's waste absolutely no time. I'm going to go for Tyvar first, and we got double Insidious Roots, and this is just not fair. Alright, so I think we'll go for you because we get a Mox Jet this way. We also Propagator Primordium also does some cool stuff. Yeah, let's just go for Jet Collector. Okay, so now that we have a Jet Collector, we've got 2 Insidious Roots, and things are just gonna get nasty, I think. Let's go for the Mortuary. Yeah, whatever. And yeah, we're gonna have to just swarm the board here. I'm gonna put the +1/+1s on the actual Jet Collector. Double Insidious Roots. Let's do that again. Jet Collector. And because, yeah, they all have haste, essentially, with the Tyvar. Oh, it just gets so gross. It gets absolutely nasty. Faerie Dreamthief. Hopefully they can't really sweep the board. Drinker. But now we have Drinker in the graveyard. Bang. More Insidious Roots fun. Drinker. Drinker. And now we're not even done. We're not even done. Jet Collector's going to give us a Mox Jet just for fun. Just drop the Mox Jet. And I think now we can end the turn. Hopefully they don't stomp us out with this Emperor of Potsec, though. Everything gets haste. Seek card. I mean, they could kind of storm off here. But look at our board. Former. Okay. Has Hexproof Vigilance, haste, something. Trying to think here. I mean, we can actually bring our Primordium back. So Animus Mite. Let's use this because it's gonna go bye-bye, right? Is that kind of what I'm getting here? So let's at least transform the Incubator token here. And can they break our board? At this point, we don't need Tyvar. Like, that's the thing though. Like Tyvar, we actually don't really need. So should I even block? I guess we don't really need the Tyvar because we already kind of did our we already did our thing, and that is just going to be it. Tyvar, ooh-wee. Hardfire, that sounds a little grim, but either way, we got a Snarling Gorehound, Jet Collector. We're looking good here, and of course, the Snarling Roots, Insidious Roots, and we even have a Tyvar, so looking borderline like the perfect hand here. So I think instead of going, we do want to dump stuff into our graveyard, but I would like, now that we have a Tyvar, I would like to just kind of see if I can Surveil. I just want to get into my 3rd land for this Tyvar now. So there we go, and now we are set up beautifully. If we were on the play, I don't think we could have asked for a better start. But look, we are looking good here. Ritual Persistence, don't really mind that too much here. Let's drop you. Go for, you know, I think we're just going to be, let's just drop the Insidious Roots. I think Insidious Roots into a Tyvar is probably just the absolute best thing that could ever happen. So let's make the absolute best thing to ever happen. Are we going against Orzhov? Nothing yet. Mortuary. They could have Reprieve, but I'm still going for it, baby. Don't care. If you got Reprieve, it is what. Woo! Yeah! Hey! This will make a grueling tale. Let's go, Tyvar. I'm sorry, like, come on now. Come on, do not give me snoozes. Alright, so I think this is Surveil 2, this is Surveil 1, so we'll, might as well just Surveil 2. We got the Insidious Roots. Do we want the A-Haywire Mite? We definitely want you in the graveyard. Do we want this? I'm gonna say sure. I mean, there's a possibility they could have like a whatchamacallit. let's just do this, I guess. Why not? Let's just get the Insidious Roots going. I think we'll have the Mite just for the One Ring. A lot of these slower type of decks do tend to run that, so I think we're one turn away from being able to go for like a Sunfall, so I think we'll just kind of set up here, and then we're okay with that. Okay, why? See, what was with the salt? What was with the salt? You just cleared my board. Oh my gosh. All right, so we got ourselves a match here. Let's go, baby. All right, let's go for the Jet Collector. The Jet Collector is going to give us a freaking Mox Jet if we have 4 or more cards in our graveyard, which we seem to. Let's do that. Maverick, go ahead and get in the graveyard. You do cool stuff from the graveyard, so we'll do that. And instead of going in for you... okay, well... Okay, good game. Alright, 2 mortuaries, walk into a bar. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we can keep this, right? The Snarling Gorehound can pretty much just, like, find whatever we need. It's Escape Tunnel. Okay, Escape Tunnel's an interesting card. Sometimes I do see this card for, like, Toxic. To make target creature 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. I have seen that, so... Captivating Crossroads. It's not very captivating for me. I guess we'll just go for black. Well, I guess it is pretty captivating. If we drop it on turn 1, right? I think we'll just go for the Gorehound. Getting the Gorehound out turn 1 just feels pretty good. I'm just suspecting Toxic. Oh, Fauna Shaman. Okay, interesting. Reezug, the Bonecobbler. I do like this card pretty good. Let's go ahead and just drop you. Get some double Surveil action. Oh yeah, baby. Basically, just Surveil 2. I think we can put you away. We're just looking for one of our power cards. A Jet Collector. This is at the post-combat phase. So this card was just like made for Insidious Roots. I think we will actually keep that, sure. We shall keep that. I'm going to go for the Mortuary because I don't really want to drop anything. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right move here. Yeah, it's fine. This has Menace, so we'll swing in. Our little Gorehound's got a Menace 1-1, who's a good little boy. It's a good little 1-1 doggy puppo. But yeah, I don't really... I think we can just go for the Mortuary, because I kind of want to do that. Haywire Mite. So here we go. The Fauna Shaman. Discard a creature card and search your library for a creature card. Reveal it. I think that... I love this card. I just think it's a little too slow for, like, you know, kind of constructed, but maybe we're wrong. Gorehound. Is this an Insidious Roots deck? This might be an Insidious Roots deck, in which case we're looking kind of rough. It is. So they got the same kind of plan that we have, which is a little scary. Okay. Well, we have our Haywire Mite. I kind of wish I did not have this, but we have the Jet Collector, so... Alright, so what do we need here? We need 4, right? We need 4 more cards in the graveyard, which seems to be... Shouldn't be that hard, right? Pretty much whatever it is, I'm just chucking it. Yep, just chuck it. And just chuck it. So should I swing in with the Gorehound? We would get a Mox Jet that way, but I don't really know if that's worth it long term. I guess not. I guess we'll kind of just... I mean, we don't really need the Mox Jet right now. I think we can kind of just chill. But next turn we're gonna get a Mox Jet from this collector. Definitely gonna... Okay, font. Ooh, a Vein Ripper. Okay. This is an interesting deck. Maybe I need to give Shaman a little bit more opportunity to brew with. I mean, I've always found it to be just like very slow and kind of underwhelming. But for Commander and like for like Brawl, oh, it's great. Phenomenal. It's Tyvar. Okay. We do have the Reezug, the Bonecobbler. I think getting this down feels pretty good. We could also go for the Haywire Mite eventually, but let's just get this down, right? Let's just get this down. We got 3 cards in our graveyard. Snarling Gorehound, just get this into the graveyard just so we get our Mox Jet. Because with the Jet Collector, I mean, we have a bunch of recursion. I don't think I'm really that worried. Drop you. I'm gonna get it. Let's get our Insidious Roots going. Swing in. Bang. And now the Jet Collector. Give me that Mox Jet. Bang. I mean, so I have to do this as a sorcery. So put X target creature card. I think we will just snag another Haywire Mite. So Jet Collector, X equals 1. Let's snag a Haywire Mite. Bang. Gorehound. No, we're going to keep that. I know they have the Haywire Mite like their own. So this Insidious Roots plan is going to be a little rough. But I think this Jet Collector and the Reezug, the Bonecobbler, will probably give us more advantage over the course of the game. I just don't want to see another A-Haywire Mite. They're going to get rid of this Insidious Roots, which is really unfortunate, but that's okay. That's okay. Callous Sellsword, interesting. Are they, hold on, are they Jund? Why do they have this? I didn't see any red sources, did you? Okay, interesting. I'm gonna go for this. And I mean we kind of have priority here, so I mean we might as well do this. I guess we'll just do can't talk. We'll go Jet Collector, X equals 1. I guess we'll just go for another Snarling Gorehound so that we can kind of like search some stuff up. And then they are tapped out, so I mean Gorehound. Just dump it all, baby. Dump it all. Dump it all. We don't need land. We have a lot of land. We do not need land actually at all. So we'll go for Reezug, the Cobbler. This only comes back as an artifact, so it's not a creature. Now this Mite is just an artifact, but it's still better than nothing. So whatever. Black, whatever. Okay. So we have a pretty good board here. Obviously, maybe we should have waited so that we could go for extra millage, or not millage, surveilling with the Snarling Gorehound with the A-Haywire Mite. So maybe we should not have to use a Reezug because we didn't get that extra surveil. Because we're searching for answers here. Okay. What do they got here? Wastes. So they have their kit. I think someone, I forgot what their name was, but they did mention to me that the crawler is pronounced Chitinous, like a Chitinous Crawler. I would never have known that. I would have pronounced it Chitinous forever. Oh, Vein Ripper. Okay. Well, you have a Jet Collector. So we knew that, we kind of had that planned out. Like we knew that the A-Haywire Mite, they were going to get rid of their own stuff here. I think we'll go for Jet Collector and just get a massive amount of surveil. We'll just do. That's kind of massive, I suppose. Gorehound, no. Swamp, no. Okay, so now we're getting a little nervous. Let's go for the Jet Collector. X equals 1. Get this Gorehound back. Surveil action. Okay, so now we have our own crawler, but we don't have the Descend. Keeping it feels a little slow. I mean, they're gonna get this Vein Ripper. I think we're just gonna say no, right? We just want to dump everything into the graveyard because we're gonna be able to get it back with the Jet Collectors anyway. So I think we just dump. Let's just dump and dump and dump. What can I do with this? I can sacrifice this gear. I'm not even joking you. Oh, I know, we're taking a while here. Alright, Bonecobbler. Maybe get back the Crawler. But it comes as a... Okay. This is gonna get bad. I just know it's gonna get bad. Mox Jet. Let's sacrifice this Mite on our own Mox Jet. I know it seems insane. Well, let's just wait. Let's just wait. We're gonna have to wait until next turn to really do anything anyway. Oh, man, I'm sure I've made a misplay at some point already. Alrighty. So what can we do? We can go for the Soul Cauldron, but there's not a whole lot in the graveyard to kind of play with here. So they're going to get their Vein Ripper. We know that. We just want to build the bigger board. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Tyvar. So, I mean, the thing with the Crawler is you have... As long as you have the mana, you pretty much have unlimited, so... Okay.
Let's pound these metal monstrosities into dust.
Don't bound me into dust. What the hell? It's kind of rude.
Your story's not finished yet.
Alright, well, our story's not finished yet, so, I mean... There's the roots, okay. Obviously, like, neither one of us wants to really, like, delve into the roots concept here, because we know that we're both running A-Haywire Mite, so... But they can keep going with this Crawler, which is why we need to get our Crawler ASAP, Rocky. Okay. the hell they just take here? Another Mite. Okay. Yeah. This is definitely going to be a little bit of... This is a problem. It's a little bit of a solitaire match. So if both of you guys are playing solitaire, I'll try to keep this as entertaining as humanly possible. Just because it's going to be kind of hard here. So Haywire Mite, that's fine. We'll go ahead and bust our own Haywire Mite. And this seems insane. I'm sure. Yes. I'm sure. We're going to bust our own Exile. We're going to... Just so we can get into the graveyard. Because it sacrifices. So now that we do have 8, the Chitinous Crawler should be able to kind of get a little more juice going. But how do we win is the question. How do we win? Okay. So we can get back the Agatha Soul Cauldron with the Crawler. Okay. Crawler. Yep. Yep. More Vein Rippers. Don't like that. I do not like the look of that. Okay. I think we just end the turn, right? Kind of just chill. Let's go for the God. Okay. X equals. Why can't I do X equals 1? Oh, because it's perpetual. Okay, this is perpetually not. Okay. I see. So I think what we need to do, I'm not even joking you, sacrifice the Haywire Mite. We're going to do this, I am sure, just because we need to get the Crawler back with 8. So now, that didn't work. I don't know what I'm doing, quite frankly. So that X equals 4, we're going to get you back. This is a land, doesn't do anything, and we're screwed. So that's how you don't play Magic, ladies and gentle mages. That is how you don't play Magic. Why was this exiled? Sacrifice it. Why was this exiled? Oh god. Not good. Either way, we're going to be able to get rid of a Tyvar, so I don't think it's over yet. Maybe we start swinging in, like, right? Like, just get a little crazy. Just get a little crazy, right? That's right. We are swinging in. If you want to give me my Chitinous Crawler, I think that kind of helps us out, because we need to get the Soul Cauldron, I guess. I just want them to block at least one creature so that we can get Descend to 8. I have no idea. I'm just literally clicking buttons at this point. I think that was good. Yeah, they don't want to block. That makes sense. Kill a Tyvar. They can just get it back though, so I mean, oh god. We definitely screwed that up really badly though. With this Haywire Mite, I don't know. Because we're at 7 Descend on our Chitinous Crawler. I don't know why that happened. I think I sacrificed a Haywire Mite, but it got exiled, so I don't know what happened there. Because now we're just sitting here at an awkward 7 with our tail between our legs. But hey, at least I wanted to kind of show off this kind of deck. If our opponent can do it, I guess that's still for content. We're showing off what the kind of deck can do, so do your thing, baby. There's the Vein Ripper. There it is! Okay, okay. Hi. Hello. Oof. Okay, okay. Well, we need to top deck into not a creature. Or a creature. No, sorry. Oh my god, I think I just screwed it. I think I just screwed it up. We definitely need something that's not a creature, and I deserve it though. I completely deserve it. I did call. I say we just need not a creature, and we got like I deserve this. I deserve this. Now we can. we can't even like surveil. We got 3 Gorehounds here. We can't surveil. So sad. Oh, it's so ridiculously sad. I think we just cry, right? Nothing in the graveyard to use. Oh my god, there's nothing we can do right now. Pass? Yeah, there's nothing we can do. That is wickedly, wickedly unfortunate. I think we are going to lose this match. But like I said, hey, go for it, baby. Go for it. Go off, king. Or queen. Guess I don't really know. Vein Ripper. How many Vein Rippers you got here? 7? Okay, not bad. It's another Vein Ripper. Guess what's what's another Vein Ripper? Okay. What's our plan here? Is it just to cry? Realistically, I think even if I do top deck into, let's say I top deck into a creature, right? Let's say I top deck into a creature, and I do go for the Surveil 1. I think we're like 4 turns behind, realistically. So, probably we'll just give them what they want, and I will... I think we'll just like all-out block and just see the kabooms and just see the Vein Ripper triggers. I think that would probably be a fitting end. Yeah, I would just swing in. We'll probably just give it to you, right? Alright, well, I think we'll just do this. Well, I guess we might as well not throw the white flag out just so yet, right? I mean, they do have 2 Vein Rippers, but... we have to at least do that, so whatever. Okay, we won't do the Vein Ripper block all white flag just yet. So we could draw a card with this, but now we have 8 with the Chitinous Crawler, but we don't really have anything to storm off with, so I think I will just try this out. Another land, and assemble the team. Alright, let's assemble this team, baby. So do we go for Tyvar? Another Crawler. I think it's just going to have to be Tyvar. So let's go for Tyvar. See if we can kind of get some cool mill stuff going.
Let's see what this hex go. We're in this together.
We're in this together, huh? Guess we'll go for Maverick. Some crazy Surveil action. Dump it, baby. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. Where's the roots? Where's the roots? Oh, we got some roots there. Okay. But we can't really draw unless we go for this. Well, that counts, right? Dreamthief. Get me my roots. I guess we'll go for this, right? We get a land. I guess. Probably screw that up, I'm sure. I'm sure we screwed that up at some point. Can't get down. Oh, because we can't get out on the Insidious Roots. Yeah, we just screwed this all up. This was just a colossal nightmare. But like I said, at least the opponent's doing what we want to do, so we're definitely gonna have to keep this in, baby. All right, so I should have dropped the Insidious Roots because we have a token here. Oh God. But could we have? Could we have? I thought we had to like kind of draw into the Insidious Roots, so maybe I'm just being a little over pedantic. Okay. So now they have their own Insidious Roots. I think because they have a Tyvar too. Oh man, we're gonna let this play out for sure. So they're gonna go in for a yeah, they go for a Tyvar, and now it's over. And now I'm so stupid because I am a very stupid person. A-Haywire Mite, we left open a black instead of a green, so we can't even remove the Insidious Roots. So, hey, do your thing, baby. I deserve it. Go off, king or queen. Primordium, sure. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is there a way? See, now, I got a bone to pick, Wizards. Wizards. I have a bone to pick. Why cannot we just, like, auto-pass the turn? I can auto-pass the turn, but I'm pretty sure it's still gonna let me, like, it's gonna ask me to, like, resolve or whatever, right? So if I auto-pass, there needs to be a way that we can just let them just resolve. 'Cause I don't have anything to do, right? See, it's still why does it do that? It still asks me to resolve. I'm passing. I'm alleviating my thing. I don't want to sit here and click resolve. Like, I don't know why it does that. I'm passing. I'm wanting them to do anything and everything they can with no disruption. So I don't know why it does that. It's very aggravating. But nevertheless, this is pretty cool. Got the Vein Rippers here. I think, like I said, we're definitely gonna end the turn. I think. Well, actually, I don't know. Like, we'll just let this play out. This is gonna be pretty bad for content. I fear. That's kind of what I'm fearing here. Is just because like it's gonna go on a little bit too long. So maybe I mean, we're definitely gonna put this in. I just don't know how I would edit this. It's not really like editable to make it faster, right? There's really nothing we can do regarding that. Haywire Mite, okay. Because they have just so much going on here. I wish I could ask, if I was a streamer, I'd be like, do you guys want me to concede? Because you're just tired of looking at it? Or do you want me to, like, let this play out? So I don't know if you're just, like, bored of the match yet. That's kind of the problem with, like, just making YouTube videos rather than streaming. Oh my god, Zapandrel Hunger Dominus. Okay, that is absolutely sick, so. Crawler. Another Tyvar.
This will be quick.
Oh, this will be quick. Oh man, that's kind of funny.
I believe in you, friend.
I believe in you too, my friend. Let's see what you got. Another Fauna Shaman. Go for it. Sure. Why does it add? That's so cringe. That is cringe. I'm passing. Wizards, help me out. I mean, maybe I'm being cringe. Maybe I'm being cringe because there's obviously a way that I could like auto resolve everything or whatever, and I just don't know it. But auto passing obviously don't work. So, yep, resolve. Resolve all. Maybe I should just do this. Hold on, let's just do this. Whatever. I'll just do this. I think this is the only thing I'm holding up priority for. So if I do this, now I don't have the opportunity to go for resolve anymore. I am resolve of our resolve issue. All right. The funny part is, I don't think they're even like halfway over, right? I don't think the turn's even like halfway over. I think they obviously like won, but the thing is like I just want to know like when to kind of cut the match, because I think at some point it is going to kind of like be like, okay, like as a viewer, I think we're like way beyond that. So what do they got here? Beginning of each combat, double power. I don't think this is like that. It's not going to work though, because it's not really like a triggered ability. All they can do is sacrifice 2 other creatures. Oh, okay. Thank God. Okay, so thank God. Hopefully they just do this now. For 2 green, sacrifice 2 other creatures, and then they have the Vein Rippers here. So eventually, please just do this. I'm hoping that they have the combo right here, right? They can do this +1/+1 counters. Now they can just go for 2. They have their win condition on the board. So now that let's see. Please just do it. Please end me. End me. You have 2, so they can pay 4 life, and they can just sacrifice the creatures here. Thank you. Okay, thank you. This is awesome. Now we get to actually see what this is all about, man. Vein Ripper. Let's go ahead and give them a nice, absolutely amazing. Hey, a cheers to you. Absolutely beautiful deck, though. This is amazing. You have the Zapandrel. You're going to sacrifice with the Vein Rippers. I love it. That is absolutely amazing. That is, I might not even say this is a better brew than mine. It's at least more interesting. You're kind of doing a little bit more with your stuff here, but absolutely go ahead and clank you up. Absolute good game. Cheers. We're going to leave this in, baby. I can't believe it. Oh, yeah. Who knew that our opponent would show off a Roots brew better than us, but GG's.